So friends, we have seen so far two videos in ratio and proportions, part 1, part 2. Now we are going to see the part 3, which is going to be a little higher standard actually. Now here is the first question. 72 students are there in a class. There are 72 students and they are there in the ratio boys and girls are 7:5. Now how many more boys are there in the class? This is an interesting question. See, how many boys are there in the class means we can calculate very easily. Total number of students 72, okay, and boys and girls, okay, totally 12 parts. So if you want to find boys, we will be writing here 7. If you want to find the girls, we will be writing here 5 and we will be calculating. I am repeating once again. Here he has asked you how many more boys are there in the class. How many more boys are there than the girls in the class? That is the question. This is not a direct question. If he is going to ask you only the number of boys, it's a direct question. Only number of girls, it's a direct question. Okay, that's a level 1 question. But this is a level 2 question. We need to understand a little clearly. What is that? How many parts are there? Totally 72 students are there. So these 72 students are 7 plus 5. So 12 parts are there. Okay, this is 72. Now, how many more boys are there? Actually, 7 parts are boys, 5 parts are girls. So, the difference is 7 minus 5. You need to calculate. So, 2 by 12 into 72. You need to calculate. I am repeating once again. If he is going to ask you only boys, then you will be calculating like this: 72 into 7 by 12. Only girls, 72 into 5 by 12. But he has asked you how many more boys are there in the class. Now, we have to analyze the given data in such a way that what is the difference between these boys and girls? Boys and girls, the parts are different, 2 parts. So 7 minus 2, the 2 parts we need to calculate. The 2 parts which we are calculating is more boys than girls in the class. That we need to understand. So 7 minus 2 by 7 plus 2, which is total number of students, total number of parts. So how much it is? 2 by 12 into 72. 6 ones are 6 12s are. So how many more boys are there? 12 more boys are there. That is the answer. Than the girls. Got my point? Now we will see the next one. Milk and water ratio is 11:5 and 60 liters of water is there in the mixture. We don't know how much mixture is there. Now we have to find the total mixture quantity. So the given is milk is to water. Milk is to water, which is how much it is? 11:5. So totally 16 parts is there. Now in this 5 parts is 60 liters that he has given. 5 parts water is given 60 liters. So how many times? 5 12s are into 12. Now you have to multiply the same into 12. 16 12s are. How much it would be? 16 10s are 160 plus 16 2s are 32. So 192. So the total number of mixtures is 192 liters. Got it? I am repeating once again. Milk and water's ratio is 11:5. He has given water quantity in the mixture is 60 liters. So this 5 parts is 60. 5 parts is 60. We need to calculate the total number of mixture. That means 11 plus 5, 16 parts we have to calculate. 5 parts is 60. So 5, how much are 60? 12. So similarly, 16 parts, how much? 16, how much are we have to calculate, because here we have multiplied with 12 now, so we have to multiply with 12. So it is 192 liters. Like this we have to think logically. Got it? Now, see the next question. Some amount has to distribute among A, B, C in the ratio 5:4:3. So we have to distribute in the ratio 5:4:3. That means totally this is 5 parts, A is 5 parts, B is 4 parts, C is 3 parts. Totally it's 12 parts, right? Now, he has given if A's share is 600, that is interesting. Based on this we have to calculate. A's share, how many parts A? 5 parts. So this 5 parts is 600. Then we need to find the total amount. How many parts are there? What is 12 parts? We have to calculate. I am repeating once again. The amount which we are going to distribute in this ratio 5:4:3. So totally 12 parts amount is there. Now he has given if A's share is 600, that means A's how many parts? 5 parts. This 5 parts is 600. Then what would be the total amount? 5 parts. 600. If you want to get 600, how much we have to multiply it? So 120 are, right? 12 5s are 60, right? So for 5 parts it is 600 means, so we have to multiply, each part is 120. Now 12 parts, so multiply with 120. So it is 12 12s are 144. So 0. So what is the total amount? 1440 rupees is there. This 1440 rupees, if we are going to distribute in the ratio 5:4:3, then A is going to get 600 rupees. That is what the meaning. Got it?